Here's why doing more in your business is not working, and here is what will. Most of the time, you're doing more strategy, you're doing all the things, and you feel like you're checking all of the boxes, but you're not seeing the skyrocket results that you know that you've been promised on the other end of doing this new strategy. And the reason is because you're trying to out-strategize and outwork something that is an identity problem and has absolutely nothing to do with your strategy. When you fix, correct, align with the identity that I'm going to talk about, then every strategy works. Everything you do works. Everything you launch, it's like boop, 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 popping like popcorn. But it happens when you stop trying to outwork an identity problem. Let me give you an example. First of all, you've hit the milestones. Like you've done the 5-figure days, 6-figure months, all of those things. You've hit milestone after milestone. You're just flying and you're doing all the things. But it just feels like there's this imaginary, because it is imaginary, it is an illusion, glass ceiling. And so you're like, oh, if I tweak my strategy here, if I start sending more emails here, if I do this, this is going to be great. Oh, if I start doing ads now because I have consistent clients, so I can move from organic to doing organic plus ads. You have all of these amazing strategies, which are all great strategies, and they're all strategies that will work, and they have worked. 1,000,002 strategies will be 1,000,002 millionaires. It will work. But for you, it is not about the strategy. And the reason why I know this is because you have seen the success. You do the manifestation things. You journal. You sit. You embody. You're like, I am there. You feeling good in the day. You're like, yes, I'm going in the right direction. And then right when you're like, oh, but it doesn't look like it's working, or it doesn't look like I'm gaining or skyrocketing the way I think I was promised, then you start trying to fix something that is not the problem to fix. The thing you need to fix or shift and newly embody is your identity. And no, I'm not talking about the next level identity, because when you keep going to the next level identity and this next level identity, and then there's going to be a next level identity, it is an unending shift in your identity. Unending. What I am suggesting is that there is one singular identity that when you own it, when you decide that this is who I am and you walk in that energy, then everything starts to match that. And what identity is that? It is you being divinity in a body. It is your God frequency. It is you deciding that you are the diva who came into this body and you are divinity. Because when you are divinity, everything works for you. Everything, even when things don't look like they're working, even when things don't look like they're unfolding, you know they are. Because you came here, okay, I came here to experience that. Let me experience that. Let me take whatever lesson, whatever thing I get to shift from that, and then let me move it here, or let me move it here. You realize you were playing a game. You realize that everything that you're desiring is coming to you because you desire it, and all of your desires are coming from the quantum version of you that has it all, that has done it all, that has experienced it all. So when you start the new, let's say you decided, let's give you an example. So let's say you decided that you are going to blow your business up in a way that's going to be most amazing. And you decided that this year is going to be your multi-million-dollar year. You're going to impact more women than ever before in the world. And you are absolutely ready for this experience. Okay? So now that you've decided this is what I'm going to do, this is how I'm going to impact, this is how it's going to flow, now it is up to you to decide it's already done. And the way you decide that it's already done is to say, okay, me being the woman this has already happened for, I wouldn't have this desire if it wasn't already mine. I wouldn't be thinking this big. I wouldn't be moving this big. I wouldn't be receiving this amount of energy if it wasn't something that is already done. Okay, so now that you've decided this is already who I am, now that you've decided that I am divinity in the body, then you aren't allowing no one bought today. You're not allowing that to affect you. You're not allowing, oh my goodness, life just lifed and something happened in my personal life. You're not allowing that to keep you in the bed curled up because your life is over because this such a thing happened. No, you're like, oh, that's interesting that happened. Let me feel through those emotions. Let me feel through this. Let me heal this. And then let me continue on. Continue moving. Continue stepping. What's important for you to know is that you have been doing the work, right? You've been doing the manifestation work. You've been doing the vision boarding. You've been doing the affirmations. You've been doing all the things. And they feel like they're slowing down. They feel like you're like, oh my goodness, I used to manifest this in 3 seconds. It's not happening as fast. Oh my goodness, there must be something going on. It's not because the veil isn't thinning, honey, the veil is gone. It's not because of that. It's because there's something deeper and bigger for you. It's not for you to be leaning back and not doing anything and all this stuff. No, it's because you're being asked to step into your divinity. You're being asked to know that everything that is working for you is working for you. You're being asked to see that every single situation you get to flow with. You're being asked to step into the energy and the frequency of the thing that you desire without the thing that you desire, just because you want the frequency, and that alone gets to be enough. And so the identity problem that you're trying to outwork is the fact that you are divinity in a body. The fact that you are all that is in this physical body, with access to everything you could ever desire, and access to desiring like everything that you desire and giving it to yourself immediately now in the moment, without needing the 7-figure year, without needing the clients, without needing the fanfare and the validation and all of that. You no longer need that. You have gone beyond that. You have graduated to the PhD level of creation on this planet. And so what does it look like when you are no longer leaning back? I'm going to let a higher being do this for me. What does that look like? Who is the identity of the woman that remembers that she is God frequency in this body? That she is the one who gets to decide, declare, determine. That she is the one that doesn't give her power away to feelings, circumstances, other people, other situations. Who is she? This is the key to activating infinite receiving in your life. When you're no longer looking outside of you, and I even mean outside of you, to a divine being that is going to help you and do all the things. And remember that you are divinity in your body, and that God is speaking through you, because you are a cell in all of Source. And Source came into this body to be like, let's go. When you remember that you are a body inside of the bigger being, and that I don't have to look outside, external, ask for permission. I get to decide, declare, and move forward. Who are you when you remember that there's nothing external to you to ask for permission, to beg for things, to do anything outside of you? Who are you when you remember you are divinity in a body? You are the divine diva. You are the one who came into this world, into your body, to experience life through your eyes and to show yourself the power that you have to create the world that you want in this 3D reality. When you remember that you don't outwork or out-strategize an identity problem, and when you come back to the ultimate identity, your world will never be the same. So if you are ready to activate infinite receiving, if you are ready to tap into the sugar baby who becomes the sugar daddy energy, if you are ready to remember that you are both sugar baby and sugar daddy at the same time, if you are ready to remember that you are Source and Source is you, then sugar baby is for you. Put DM me sugar and get the link to sugar baby, or put sugar in the comments. Hugs, kisses, and all the feels. Remember, you are divinity in a body, and I'll see you later.